What's going on, everyone? Talent here, and welcome to another character rank up video, or a semi-character rank up video. So we're going to be working on Cable here today, and as you can see I do already have him at 5 stars, and that was to help out with unlocking Scarlet Witch's world boss. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish him off here, because I finally have enough gold to rank him up, because he really takes a lot of gold. 10.5 million for this last step, so that was what was slowing me down a little bit here, is building that gold back up, but probably because I was, I don't know, stupid, but getting this done early, ranking up my black antimatter here for Scarlet Witch when I do happen to finally unlock her, but then I realized I'm going to be short on gold anyway to rank her up, so wasn't really much point in getting all of this done early. But anyway, this is going to be about Cable, not Scarlet Witch, so let's go ahead and get him finished off here. So there we go, get him to 6 stars. Alright, the chosen one, eh? Let's go ahead and share that. And hopefully I have enough gold for the last mastery. Yes, I do, just enough. So we go ahead and finish him off completely here. Okay. Alright, so we got Cable finished off, or at least at 6 stars. And so let's go ahead and take a look at what I've done with him so far. I haven't worked on his gear at all because of gold, of course. Skills, I can't really level any of them up, but I will be leveling up his first skill, and I will be leveling up his second skill, right? Yeah, second skill and third skill. So he has 3 skills right there that I want to level up for bonuses. Besides that, I may level up these other ones eventually, of course, because I do want to use him in Extreme Alliance Battle. That's one of the reasons why I'm working on him right now, because he will take over, of course, for Doctor Strange, and also maybe for my Jean Grey. I'm not sure quite yet. For his Isolate set, I happened to roll Power of the Angry Hulk, so I decided to keep that. I am going to be putting on a fully awakened set when I get around to it. I just need more gold to finish awakening those last 4 ISOs there, because I believe I have enough 6 stars just laying around that I should be able to max out those ISOs, but we will see. And then for his custom gear, I gave him my only other 200% attack obelisk that I have, so hopefully that'll help to crank out some of his DPS, because from what I've seen from other videos and what I've read about him, he doesn't necessarily need the immune to guard break that you can pretty much just rotate through iframes and canceling skills to get around to his 5th for that invulnerability, where you don't really need immune to guard break, because let's check that out right here. So the invincible, I'm sorry, not invulnerable. So the invincible is he can't be guard broken or stunned or any of those kind of things, as opposed to however they word the other thing, just immune to damage or something like that, or damage immunity, where you can be guard broken and stun locked and stuff like that. So he's not really going to need that immune to guard break. Hopefully, I haven't really, of course, been able to try him out because I'm just finishing him right now. But now we're getting to the limiting factor for me. It's going to be the bios. So I really don't think I'm going to have enough biometrics here to get him to level 60, but I guess we will see. So let's go ahead and pour in whatever bios I have here, or whatever extra bios I have, and then if I do need to use some more bios on him, I will probably just end up sacrificing a few for these characters here that I have 150 at, that I've been kind of just saving for when I get around to tier 2ing them. But let's see what we have to throw into him right now, because I don't remember what I've been farming. Oh, we got a little bit of Sif bios here, so we go ahead and throw some of those in. Get her down to 150. Come on. A little bit more. There we go. Alright, so I got some Coulson, some Lincoln bios. Oh, I got some extra Elsa bios. I got a few extra Warwolf bios. I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to tier 2ing him. I wanted to, of course, tier 2 him for the utility, but just, I'll keep those Silk bios for her uniform. Spider-Gwen we can keep for the uniform. Cho, we can get rid of those for now. We have a little extra Kamal Khan bios. Whoops. Bios here, not too many. Oh, we got a lot of Sin bios. That'll help. Sharon Rogers, I don't need any bios for her anymore because I have her uniform at Mythic, so that should be fine. We've got some extra squirrel grill here. Let's go ahead. Getting pretty close now. Baron Morta. Well, actually, let's save those. Let's use all of those Caecilius bios. Use all of those Satana bios. We have some Fandral bios. Got 4 Hellstorm bios. And a few Cleo bios. So we might get there if we have a lot of Magneto bios, which I'm thinking we might. Unless I use those for something. Medusa, Kate Bishop, Cyclops, Robbie Reyes, Storm, Beast, and Magneto. There we go, Magneto did get us there. So, we can get him to level 60. Alright, Day Spring. Very good. Alright, so now we have Cable kind of ready to go to test out, aside from, of course, his gears being maxed out, and aside from his ISO 8 set being fully awakened. So, let's just go ahead and test him out just a little bit here from what we can do. Alright, so here we are at floor 28 of Shadowland. So this should be a nice test for Cable here, because we have blast types have an advantage, and it is the Hulk one, which is actually a really annoying one, because these Hulks do a lot of damage to you very, very quickly. We'll just use his own leadership here and throw him in by himself. He should be able to clear this, I would think. The only issue is I don't really have a good skill rotation for Cable quite yet, because it's going to be the first time using him. Probably going to start off with the 5th skill just so I get that invulnerability. And then I don't remember what of his skills are iframes. Okay, so his 4th skill and his 2nd skill are iframes, it looks like. Oh no, and his 1st skill. Actually, I could probably get them together and just do some channeling right here, and if we hit all 3 of them, we should be fine. Yeah, go channeling skill! Let's see what happens when the damage proc goes in. Well, it's doing quite a bit more damage, so that's nice. Alright, I mean, so it was pretty easy for Cable, but that is because I could stun lock them with his 5th skill. I definitely need to work on getting a better skill rotation down for him. It looks like his 1st skill and his 4th skill were iframes, so I probably want to use those intermittently so that I can keep him safe from damage for most of the fight, and of course keep stalling so that 5th skill can come back around so I can use that. Let's go ahead and try him out in another game mode here, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so here we are at Scarlet Witch's World Boss mode. So we're going to try Cable here, and we're just going to use this team. We get a few bonuses, so that's nice. And then we're going to use Cap's leadership to get a little extra HP. And we're going to go in, of course, with no strikers and just see how Cable does against Scarlet Witch here. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch over to Cable. Then let's see. Oh, that's some damage right there. Wow. Yeah, Cable probably could have one-shot her right there. Alright, not too bad. That reflect damage did do quite a bit to me, but Cable did a lot of damage there with that 5th skill. If I was paying attention, I could have just left it going and maybe finished her off right there, but I went ahead and clicked on another skill. But anyway, So that was ranking up Cable. Definitely seems like he's going to be a very, very powerful character once I get his skill rotation down a little bit better, and actually look it up or something like that, because I know you're going to want to probably do some skill canceling with him, because you want to make sure you're using that 5th skill for your damage proc, because that's going to be where the money's at. So if you're going for DPS, try to get your proc on the 5th skill for sure. You're going to want to use the 4th skill and the 1st skill probably for iframes and to move around and to get out of harm's way. But besides that, yeah, you can pretty much build him however you like. So if you are going to be using him for Extreme Alliance Battle, definitely go with a damage proc, and probably crit damage is going to be what you need for him, because he does get some guaranteed crit rate already from his passive, so he doesn't necessarily need that. Of course, if you get some ignore defense, that would be nice as well, because I'm going to have to be using Uru to get my ignore defense up. But if you want to use Cable for something like PvP, probably a invincibility with immune to guard break would be really good for him for PvP, but we have all of these characters now with the Pierce going on that you probably could just get away with having a damage proc on him and maybe the immune to guard break for PvP, because I kind of like having immune to guard break if you're going to be building a character for PvP type game modes, just because you want their skills to get off, and if they don't have a very quick animation to get their skills started, they can get guard broken quite quickly from other characters. But anyway, that's going to be my thoughts on Cable here. I definitely think he is worth the investment, especially since he required a lot less bios than I thought. So it looks like he only required the same amount of bios as a regular Black Order character and not a premium character such as someone like Thanos or Jean Grey or Dormammu. So that is also very nice, especially for kind of newer players that don't have a lot of extra bios laying around. I've been playing for a while now, but I still am always short on bios, so I definitely liked being able to save a few bios, because I'm going to be dumping them into Scarlet Witch here as soon as I finish getting her biometrics to unlock her. But that's going to be for another video, and yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.